What's up, guys? Iggy here with FalTac. It has been a pretty freaking hectic yet amazing week. It's gun show season, so it's gun show after gun show after gun show, and I tell you what, I'm a little burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. But CNC's been running, the Kydex has been forming, and tell you what, it has been busy. 3D printer's been printing, and doing pretty well. A lot of stuff is getting out. And things are going to start changing here. Today, I'm going to be building, it is relatively not that bad, but it is an FNX 45 with the TLR8. And this is going to be standard pancake two-piece design, black on the back with FDE, the lighter color, on the front with 175 loops. And we're going to go ahead, just bust it out, get it out the door. Now, this is a foam press job, so I already have both ovens heated up. I have the 4 layers of foam in the other one that's been up there for a while because I've been in the garage for about an hour now, so the foam is nice and hot. And I had dinner earlier, so it is currently 9:15, so we're getting a little late on this one. So we're going to go ahead and start this build, and while this goes in the press, I'm going to do a couple other jobs. I think I have 1 or 2 shell orders left to do, and then a few other things. So let's get to building. As you can see, we got most of our blocking out, our 1/8" aluminum, our steel from Holstersmith, our dowel, and our cut dime. So we're going to go ahead and throw this together. Tell you what, I cannot wait until I'm finished and caught up. I hate the lead time. I know you guys do, but I super appreciate the patience as I push through it. So what I'm doing is pretty much the last of the foam jobs. Is pretty much what's left of December. So that's how crazy foam jobs can be. But some of them are really odd combinations. Anyways, we got this up here. We're going to do our 5 layers. When I first started doing holsters, light bearing, never wanted to do it. It's the hardest ones to do, and I highly recommend if you are just starting out, you are brand new to the Kydex game, don't do light bearing. Learn non-light bearing first, and go from there. Okay, so get the tape down there. We'll see what we need to hit. All right. This side. Let's see here. Do I want... we'll do this side. No, that's going to be here. So this side's going to go right here, and that is blocking up until that. And we're going to try and do it so it is... Oh, hit the camera here. Parallel to the top of the slide, and it reaches the bottom of the light. Do a little bit of a crease right there. All right. Let's get that guy right there. And flip it. And our retention point on the TLR7 and TLR8 series is going to be right here. So we're going to set this right about there, and it's going to suck down into it. Like so. Make that crease back to where it was. All right. And I'm going to pull tight. lay that down. All right, and then in the back, so the Kydex does a wrap underneath this, and go ahead and throw that there. It's going to keep these flat and even. This car had an independent rear suspension. All right, we're going to take our guy right here and tape that down. Now I have a vac form for this for taco style, but can't really mount these particular clips on taco style. So it's the only thing that sucks. All right, now, okay, so there is ambidextrous safety, and there's, I don't remember if there's a catch on the side. I believe there is, but that's why we're going to use this blocking. So this blocking, it's going to go right to there. We're going to line that up like so, and we're just going to tape that right there. Now, this side, we don't have to worry about the safety because it's going to be cut right here. So that's pretty much good right there. Go ahead and do this so it's even with the tape lines. There we go. Now, on this side, we need a block for the safety. Now, the safety is right here. And we have our cutoff, or not a cutoff, but there we go. That's perfect right there. Slide release. That's the term I was looking for. All right. Now what I'm going to do is for that slide release, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put blocking right here that would be thick enough to fix it. Now you could do two things. You could do like this right here. You know, that's going to be coming up like that. You could do flat. You could do whatever you want. You could do rounded. Probably end up doing that. And probably calling that good. So, let's see here. Safety is right here. So we'll put that probably right about there and call it good. And this is the last of it because no hood needed. So now what we're going to do is cut a retention plate and then cut the Kydex, heat it up, press it, and then moving on to another build. All right, we have our retention plate cut and taped on here. We have the base. Now this is right-handed, I believe. Yep, so this is going to be on the bottom, and then I always have the orientation of how I'm going to put it in there right above it. And then we have our FDE, the darker one. I lied, the lighter one. And what I do is, here's the base, and here's the top. As you notice, the top is wider. It helps with getting rid of that crease. Now, if you notice, sometimes if it's too tall, you get a crease like underneath the sight channel. It sucks because then it's ruined because you can't fix that. So what I have found is if you keep the top wider and hold it with the foam, as you press it down, it pretty much eliminates that. So I'm going to go ahead, throw these in the oven and get them in the foam, and then move on to probably folding some other stuff. I got a store order that I'm trying to deliver for tomorrow, so I might just fold those. They're all formed, so I might as well spend a couple minutes and do that because I don't feel like going to bed at 1 o'clock tonight. Which is going to happen anyway because I got to edit this video and post it. So, but let's get it in. And while that's in the press, I'm actually about to pull it out. I decided to go ahead and cut my P-loops at an angle that I always do for outside the waistband with P-loops. That way it fits like this, so you're not, you know, cramming the belt in between, well, the Kydex and trying to get it up. This is a lot better. And I went ahead and I folded the very small store order that I needed to do. So let's pull that and see how it looks. All right, not too bad. Really no complaints. Here we have the backside right there. I gotta put a light right there. There it is. And then the front side looking good. Looks like plenty of retention. But we're gonna have to... I'm an idiot. I just realized what I did. I completely forgot this was outside the waistband taco style, or pancake style, so I did a massive that right there, which means we're doing this again. It's because it's late. Well, that sucks. Hopefully I could get it apart. Well, at least I noticed this far. These are going to be junk. They're pretty much fused together. Yep. So, gotta cut them. Dang it. Well, usually if something like that happens, I know it's time for me to call it a night. But I want to get this out, mainly because I've had multiple emails on this one. But let's get it in. So I recut, reshaped. As you can see, it's only 3/4 of an inch now, like it's supposed to be. And I don't know why that didn't register. But we'll go ahead, throw these 2 pieces in there, and do this again. So now, instead of folding those while I'm waiting for it to cool, I'll go in and add the hardware. And that way, one step closer. Damn it. Round 2, it's out. It looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and do our thing. So let's map out where we want these guys and go from there. So this should be fun. All right, so we know we go in here, trigger. Let's get this going across, perpendicular. Okay, extend that line, extend that line. That's going to come. All right, that's going to come down this way. Yada, 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 yada. This is going to come up like so. All right. Let's put these where we want. Okay. Mark that. Mark that. Mark. Mark. Then we're going to take our master drill guide. This is the one that fits all the stuff out there. There we go. Extend that down. So we're going to go to here. Like so. Bring it this way. This is going to come down like that. All right, and then we're going to have retention point, retention point. And so far what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these edges off so we can fit this on there so we could screw them. Or drill them out. All right, this is all we're doing on this right now. Take our master guide again. Line that up where we want it. Line it back where we want it. Okay. And then drill that out with the 1/4 inch. Move on to this side, do the same exact thing. Those those two are lined up. All right. There's that. I'll go ahead, clean these holes. Right, I'm going to go ahead, set the eyelets on this side, and then we'll open it up, take everything out, and then drill those, and then close everything back up again. As you see, I got it cut enough to where I can get the mold out, which we did. Now at this point, I'm going to be adding our retention hardware, because it is so much easier to do that like this, and you learn it real fast when you start making pancake rigs. Alright, now that that's in, now I'm going to set these eyelets. So after I put the eyelets in and the retention, it went to the bandsaw for the initial cut for the roughing cut. And then went to the scroll saw and I finished it up with this cut right here. And I already went and cleaned the edges, but we got nice click, which is from the retention point right there. But we might lose a little bit of that click, so we're going to check everything else at the end. But we're going to go ahead and fold the ears on this so we can go ahead and mount this. And so I can go inside because, well, I've had it with today. I'm ready to, like, I'm sore, I'm achy, I'm cranky, I'm ready to go in. So let's get this bent and get it boxed up and out the door. So let's do it. All right, ladies and germs, we're down to the home stretch. We're gonna go ahead and put in our, that was 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. I might swap out the retention screws with 1/2 inch, we shall see, but currently they're 0.4375. But I grabbed an extra set right here just to check it out. All right, so let's get our juice going. This is actually new juice. This is purple juice, which is good because purple is one of my favorite colors, but this stuff is thick. And it holds pretty damn well. All right, make sure you use the right side. The cutoff is going towards the inside. Get it started. Oop. All right, move on to this side. Get it started. All right, I'll clean this up. And again, the reason why I cut the slot is so when you put the belt through, you're not, otherwise it'd be here, you're hitting this. So this gives you the opportunity to come over and do that. So, and, I mean, that felt good. I am going to replace it. I'm taking these out because if you look, they're sunk in pretty far. So I like to have as many threads caught as possible. That way when you inspect your gear, you could catch it before it falls out, if it falls out. All right, and there is, oh, I gotta clean it actually. A quick little wipe on the inside, and then I have to laser it, so I can't box this up just yet. But I could put it through my shipping platform. Let's see here, get that, push it through. Alright, on the back side, I gotta throw the laser marking on it. Alright, so here we have a right hand outside the waistband in flat dark earth, the lighter one, right? With 175 loops for the FNX 45 with TLR8. Well, guys, another one has come and passed. I appreciate all of you spending the time, your valuable time, watching how I do this stuff, and I hope out of it you catch a trick or two, or you're just intrigued by the process. I know I am, and that's why I started this channel, because I'll be honest with you, when I started this 4 years ago, there wasn't really good content out there, at least in my opinion, on how to make a holster. Because when I started, really nothing. It was, this is how you do it, bada bing, showed 0 steps, and then just went from this to a product that looked half-assed. But anyways, this came out awesome. Couldn't ask for any better. The only thing that I asked for is, well, I could do more. So I'm going to be closing up shop right now because it's almost midnight and I've had about enough of today. And, I just want to reiterate that a lot of us Kydex guys, we're one-man shows. We wear many hats. Small businesses aren't Amazon. Things don't go out the next day. And sadly, my lead time is what it is. But as soon as I push through this hump, it is going to go dramatically down, and I can't wait for that day. So I appreciate all you that are being extremely patient with me, and I couldn't ask for better customers. So on that note, huge shout out to holstersmith.com. They provide everything you see in these videos. You can purchase right on their website right here. Go there, tell them I sent you. And I tell you what, I do almost daily orders, and I'm sure they're sick of me by now because it's always putting order in after order in, because as soon as I put an order, I realize I need more stuff, so then I start a cart, and then I'll put another order in. So on that note, I'm going to go inside. I'm taking my shoes off. I'm going to get the computer out. I'll go ahead, edit this video, get it out to you guys, and I will talk to you on the next one. Keep moving forward. See you later. Love you. Bye.